Welcome to the Visually Logical podcast, where you'll learn how to use Logic Pro with the Apple built-in screen reader, Voiceover. Our host is Antonio De Lillis.
Hello everybody, Antonio here. Welcome to another tutorial about Logic Pro and how to use it with the Voiceover. So yeah, this is, especially for people who are visually impaired or have, any sight loss. All right, so I have a Logic project here, and today we are going to talk about organizing your projects. So let me
1 bar, 1 bit, 1 division.
Play this project for you.
This thing called love, it cries in a cradle all night. It swings, it jives, it shakes all over like a jellyfish. I kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love.
And that's it. So, as you probably heard, there are a few tracks there that need editing, fixing, adjustments. The voice in a part is needs some pitch correction. The drums is all over the place, needs some editing, as well as the guitar. So yeah. But before we do that, and that's not the purpose of this project, this recording, I want to show you
track 2 backing vocals.
From the track 2, what we got here, backing vocals, track 2. Track 1 is my voice, the one that you are listening to, so that's not important. But let's have a look to track 3.
Track 3 Cajun O.
The first Cajun or cajon.
Track 4 Cajun Room.
Another one.
Track 5 bass guitar.
Bass guitar in the middle of.
Track 6 Cajun BD.
Track 6, another cajon part of the bass.
Track 7 Cajun
Hi-hat.
Track 8 Cajun SN.
Snare.
Track 9 Guitar 1.
Then we have Guitar 1.
Track 10 Guitar 2.
And Guitar 2. They are contiguous, which is great.
Track 11 Lead vocals.
And lead vocals. And that's it. Okay? So as you can hear, we got at the top of our list backing vocals, and at the bottom the lead vocals. The two guitars together, which is great. And cajon, nearly there, but there is a bass in the middle. So what we want to do to organize our project is to move the bass away from the cajon, move the backing vocals at the bottom or vice versa, and then group the, same instruments. So the two vocals together, two guitars together, and the two cajon. Sorry, the 5 cajon, I think, if I recall correctly. But anyway, so I'll show you quickly how to move things around and then how to group them in what is my favorite summing stack, okay? So first things first, let me show you the two guitars.
Track 9 Guitar 1.
Guitar 1.
Track 10 Guitar 2.
And Guitar 2. Before we move on, the way I move from these tracks, I'm in the tracks header.
Outdoor.
So
tracks.
In the tracks group.
In tracks. Tracks. In tracks header.
Tracks header.
You are in tracks header. Track.
Once you're there,
quick nav on.
Make sure your quick nav is
quick nav off.
Off, okay? So
track 11 lead vocal, track 10 guitar, track 9 guitar 1.
Once that's done, to create a summing stack, we have to first of all select the tracks that we want to include in that stack, okay? This is one way we can do this with contiguous tracks or sequential tracks. So this is track
8 Cajun, track 9 guitar 1,
9,
track 10 guitar 2,
and 10. So we can do the following.
Track 9 guitar 1.
First track, guitar 1. Press shift and then press the down arrow. So by holding shift, so press shift and hold it. By doing so, Logic is selecting track 9. Now I'm pressing the down button. So now it's selecting 9 and 10. And probably you heard nothing. That's absolutely fine. Then press the key command to create the summing stack, which is Command, Shift, and the letter G.
Track 9, sum 2.
And now you heard track 9, sum 2. Let me move up and
Track
down.
1, 0, guitar underscore 1. Track 9, sum 2. Track 8, Cajun underscore SN.
So from track 8, which is the last cajon, then we have track 9.
Track 9, sum 2.
Sum 2. Then we have
Track 11, guitar 2. Track 10, guitar 1.
track 10, guitar 1.
Track 11, guitar
track
2.
11, guitar 2. So as you can hear, Logic has created a stack. And to demonstrate that the two guitars are within that stack,
Track 10, guitar 1. Track 9, sum 2.
I'm closing the stack with Option apostrophe.
Starting keyboard help. Accent.
Accent, sorry.
Control. Option.
I'm
K.
always confused.
Stopping keyboard help.
Option accent. Okay? So if I do that,
Track 9, sum 2. Track header. Mute or track 12 lead vocal.
now see,
Track 9, sum.
from track 9, because I closed the stack, so it skips 10 and 11 and it goes to,
Track 12 lead vocals.
yep,
Track 9, sum 2.
got it? Now, let me undo all this.
Undo. Track 9, sum 2. Undo. Track 9, guitar 1.
Okay, so now we are where we were. Using this method, which is absolutely fine, as you could hear, VoiceOver doesn't speak, so there is another way so you can be a little more secure on what's going on. It's pretty much secure as I showed you, but just in case you want to use another method, there is. And it's the following.
Track 9, guitar underscore 1.
You go to the first
Track
track,
header. Mute or
and this time you press Control, Option, Command, and Return, which is the same key command that you use if you want to select a file in the Finder.
Track 9, guitar underscore 1. Added to selection 1 item selected.
And it speaks added to selection 1 item selected. So if I now go to track 10 with VO right arrow.
Track 1, 0, guitar underscore 2.
And I press
Track header. Mute or solo the track's channel strip signal. Arm the track for
Let it
recording
talk,
and
just-
adjust volume or pan. Control click to configure which controls appear on the track headers.
I think we
You
know
are
that.
currently on a group, inside a group. To exit this
Okay, I'll stop it, sorry. So now you're on track 10 and press again Control, Option, Command, and Return.
track 1, 0, guitar underscore 2. Added to selection 2 items selected.
Added to selection 2 items selected. So if you do it now, you got 2 tracks selected. So if you press now Command, Shift, and G,
Track 9, sum 2.
and you obtain the same result, okay?
Track
So
9, sum 2.
I close the stack,
Track head.
and now
Track
listen.
12 lead vocal.
Track 12,
Track 8K. Track 9,
track
sum
9,
2.
sum 2. I can rename this one with Shift, Return.
Sum 2. Selection
Delete.
guitar. Track header. Mute or solo the track's channel
This thing
Toggle
called
channel.
Oh, sorry.
Track 9 guitar.
Okay, here I am. And I created a group called Guitar. Maybe I could have called
Guitar
it
select GUTARS.
Guitars. Okay, yeah.
Track 9 guitars.
So created guitars
Track 12 lead vocals.
and then lead vocals.
Track 9 guitars.
So it's you obtain exactly the same result, but it's a little bit more, just in case you're not entirely sure on what's going on. Okay, so problem 1 solved. Let's do problem 2. Let's move the bass track away from, the middle of those cajon part. So let's go to the bass.
Track 5 bass guitar.
That's the one. And this is how you move things around. You press Control, Option, and then comma.
Track 9 guitars marked for drag and drop.
Marked for drag and drop.
Track 1, 2, lead underscore vocals.
Yeah,
Track header. Mute
go
or
there at the or wherever you want to move it, and press Control, Option, and period.
Dragging track 9 guitars. Track 9 guitars dropped on track 12 lead vocals.
So, did you hear that? Dropped on lead vocals, okay? That's the theory. Always check if Logic has done it or VoiceOver has done it. So, go to the bottom.
Track 1, 2, lead underscore vocals.
And now, let's see if he did it.
Track 9 guitars. Track 8 Cajun SN. Track 7 Cajun hi-hat. Track 6 Cajun BD. Track 5 bass guitar.
You see? It didn't do it. And I'll tell you why. Very often, moving things in big steps, it's not as effective as
Track
in
12
small
lead vocals
steps.
marked for drag and drop.
So let's try smaller stuff. Let's say 2 tracks below.
Track 1, 2, track,
Sorry.
track 4, Cajun track 5, bass underscore guitar. Track 5, bass guitar marked for drag and drop.
Okay, and let me go.
Track 6, track 7, track 8, Cajun
Let's try-
underscore SN.
Let's try here.
Track header dragging track 5 bass guitar. Track 5 bass guitar dropped on track 8 Cajun.
Let's double check.
Track 9 guitar. Track 8 Cajun underscore. Track 7 bass underscore guitar.
Yeah,
Track header.
so let's do 2 more. I'm doing control option,
Track 7 bass guitar.
comma,
Track
and now control option and period.
dragging track 7 bass guitar. Track 7 bass. Track
Let's
1
check.
2 lead underscore. Track 1 bass underscore.
Yeah, so it's now, see, bass is
Track
near
1 2 lead underscore vocals.
lead vocals. So let's move also away. Shall we do what? Backing vocals going all the way down to lead vocals? Yeah, let's do that. So
Track 2 backing underscore vocals.
track 2, backing vocals, control option.
Track 2 backing vocals
Comma.
marked for drag and
Let's go all the way down to lead vocals.
track
Because again, sometimes that works. So let's see. Let's check.
dragging track 2 backing vocal. Track 2 backing vocals dropped on track 12 lead vocals.
So it said, well, let's check.
Track 1 2 lead underscore vocals. Track 1 backing underscore vocals.
Done it. Oh, well done, Logic. So you see, now we have. So let's check from the bottom.
Track 12 lead vocals.
This is the bottom, track 12, lead vocals.
Track 11 backing vocals.
Backing vocals. Good. So the 2 together.
Track 10 bass guitar.
Bass on its own, fine.
Track 7 guitars.
Guitars, that's the group created, okay.
Track 6 Cajun SM.
And then we have Cajun or Cajon.
Track 5 Cajun hi-hat.
Track 5,
Track 4
hi-hat.
Cajun BD.
Yeah, BD.
Track 3 Cajun room.
Yeah.
Track 2 Cajun O.
Okay, so from track 2 to
Track 3 Cajun.
3,
Track 4 Cajun BD.
4,
Track 5 Cajun.
5,
Track 6 Cajun
and
SM.
6, we have the Cajons, okay? So let's create
Track 1 2 lead underscore vocals.
the 2
Track 1
vocals together. And I'm using the shift thing because there are just 2 tracks. And now I'm at
track 11 backing.
track 11. I press shift, the down arrow once, command shift G.
Track 11 sum 3. Track 1 0 bass underscore.
Let's check. Now we should hear something like,
Track 1 sum 3.
yeah. And if
Track
I close
header,
the stack
mute.
with option and accent, then
Track 1 sum 3. Track
nothing. See? So yes, that worked. So I'm renaming this like, I don't know, I'll call it voices.
selection ES. Track 1 voices.
Yeah. And then above that we got
Track 1 0 bass underscore guitar.
bass on its own.
Track 7 guitars.
Guitars,
Track
perfect.
header. Track 6 Cajun underscore SN.
Yeah. And let's try the other method, the one with the, control option, command and return.
Track
So-
6 Cajun underscore SN.
Place the voiceover
Track
there.
header. Track 6 Cajun underscore. Track 5 Cajun hi-hat. Track header. Mute or track 4 Cajun underscore BD. Track 4 Cajun BD. Track 3 Cajun room. Track 2 Cajun and track 2 Cajun O.
Now you see
Track
it's
header,
not
mute or
behaving
solo.
properly. It's not saying added to the selection. So let's try.
Track 2 sum 4. Track 1 track 2
I'm closing the stack with option accent.
track 8 guitars.
But he has done it. Logic has done it. Check.
Track
So if I call this,
selection delete J O N Cajun G U P. Track 2 Cajun group.
so now
Track
track
header.
1,
Track 1 mic in.
it's my mic. Say hi, Antonio. Hi. Track 2,
Track 2 Cajun group.
Cajun
Track
group.
header.
Let's see what we got after track 2. Remember, it was track 2.
Track 8
Track 8,
guitars.
guitars. Yeah? Remember, track 8.
Track 1 bass underscore
Track 1, so 11. And then
track 1 2 voices. Track
done. So now you have a better organized project. Of course, you can move the stacks around. Like I want the vocals at the top, or the drums at the top. You can move things around, and that's how you do it. I hope it was helpful, everybody. And until next time, guys. Yes, we can make music, and just do it. Have fun. Bye now.
Thanks for joining us on our podcast. We hope you found our content insightful and thought-provoking. Before we go, we'd like to thank all our listeners for their invaluable support. If you enjoyed our podcast and want to contribute to its growth, please consider making a donation via PayPal to delilisantonio@gmail.com. That's D for Delta, E for Echo, L for Lima, I for India, L for Lima, L for Lima, I for India, S for Sierra, A for Alpha, N for November, T for Tango, O for Oscar, N for November, I for India, O for Oscar @gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening.